Luis, and I'm here with Lentropy. We are from Rainbow Files, and we are here to give you a quick recap of day number 4 of the Manila Major's second biggest thing, though the two thing to happen here in the Philippines ever since ESL 1. So Alan, let's just do a quick review on how the matches went. Rather, we have 3 best of 3 matches happening today. Liquid and Navi, Vichy Gaming Reborn, LGD Gaming, and of course, Liquid and Fnatic.
Alright, so I guess we'll just go through each one very quickly.
Yeah.
Liquid and Navi went through the predicted by Reddit 2-0 because Navi is simply not ready to take on one of the honestly top teams right now.
Yeah, it's like they discount a secret from ESL Frankfurt 2015. No, not really, but yeah, Liquid is really looking good this tournament.
Yeah, Liquid is just that good right now. Navi by no means is bad, but they're just not quite there yet. They need to get better. But fans of Navi should be able to expect an invite to the international.
They reached top 8, which is really good for them. It's really amazing to see Denby playing a Valve event for such a very long time. And since when was his last invite of Valve event?
It's been around, like TI4.
TI4. Yeah, it's like 2 years ago.
And then there's even the whole thing. You know how much Philippines loves Navi?
We all do.
They lost 2-0. Who did the crowd cheer for first?
Navi.
Navi. They still cheered them despite losing. We just love Navi so much. Alright.
We're biased towards Navi.
Love Dendy. Oh,
yeah,
Dendy. Oh.
Alright, next match we have Vichy Gaming Reborn and LGD. 2 of the 3 Chinese teams left in the tournament.
Yes.
And LGD will have to eliminate their fellow Chinese countrymen.
Yes.
Vichy Gaming Reborn will fall 2-1 in favor of LGD in what seems to be the only close game or close match that we have today.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure about Game 3, but they're the only pair that was able to take away a game and not make it a 2-0 sweep. You know? Yeah. And well, I'm just happy to see the sweep break. Because the only other team that was able to do this, the only other pair is Alliance Navi.
El Clásico.
El Clásico, which honestly delivered. It was actually rather interesting to watch VG Gaming and LGD Gaming because I actually said, oh, it looks like another El Clásico is cooking up because of all the back and forth that was going on.
Yeah. The Chinese El Clásico.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I just hope that, both teams can continue that sort of storyline, that rivalry up until TI.
We'll just have to see it on TI.
And finally, with Liquid beating Navi 2-0, they will face off Team Fnatic from Southeast Asia, but sadly, Mushi's squad will have to end their Manila Major run as they fall to Liquid 2-0 again. I don't know, Fnatic, they almost had it, but it seems like they, at the very least, do you think that they did better than Navi against Liquid? I mean, I believe they almost had one game number 1. They almost turned it around, but somehow mistakes were made.
I would say yes. They were able to do much better than Navi. They look like they're more prepared. They look like they have a strong synergy going on. And I'm also expecting that they might get invited. This team is the darling of Southeast Asia. And everybody's just expecting them to do well. And on certain game last day 3, DJ delivered along with the rest of his team.
Very delivered.
Alright.
Very delivered. But hey, talking about the team performance, Team Liquid right now, 2 straight games of winning 2-0 in one day. They're really looking to be lower bracket killers as of this moment.
Okay, Liquid, they just didn't seem hot enough after the group stages.
They did.
So something just seemed off about them. And then they suddenly went, okay, press, we can't do interviews, we can't do photo shoots, everything. We want to focus on our game, and focus they did. Matumba Man has more HP on his Lycan than my MMR.
Same as mine. Jared's supporting was also on point. I mean, I love his Phoenix on game number 2 against Navi. He's like really causing a lot of problems for the enemy squad. Those sun rays were hitting like 2-3 heroes at the same time. Also the egg places are kind of like what you expect from a great support out of Jarex. And also Kuroki, there were instances where he was trying to be like Papa when it comes to the greed and the support, the playing
he's-
the position 4 in the jungling, starving Matubaman out of the farm. But in these past few games, he was able to really deliver.
He went back to a position 5. He allowed the other players to become cores, and just through that, he stopped depending on being able to build items and focused on being in good positioning, focused on making good visibility on the map. He were able to make the space instead of taking the space away from his teammates. So props to him for being able to adjust his playstyle mid-tournament, which is actually quite difficult.
Speaking of adjustments mid-tournament, I want to talk about it. It happened. It's out of the blue. It happened.
I don't think it's a good topic to bring up with Manila Major because we're talking about the tournament, but as a heartbroken fan of
That's the only reason why he doesn't want to bring it up because he's a heartbroken fan. But okay, everyone knew about it. There was a sudden announcement. The things got changed up a bit. A shuffle suddenly happened, and it affected not just one, not just two. Actually, almost around 3 teams were actually affected. But out of the 2 major ones, we're looking at Evil Geniuses, the TI5 champions. The question here now is, will Valve go for tradition over the rules? Because technically, EG may have broken the roster rules if, in case, Universe was actually transferred to EG and traded for Boba. Well, Boba was released and is now in secret.
Yes.
So,
and now Universe is up in the
yes,
air.
now Universe up in the air, as well as there's the rumor about Zai leaving Kaipi for EG, and of course Aoi 2000 leaving EG again.
Being kicked, probably, actually.
Peter, seriously, Peter. So, yeah, but tradition over rules. Will EG be still invited just because they're the TI5 champions, or will Valve stand by the rulings and because right now EG will have to, if we follow the rules, okay, they're gonna have to play in the open qualifiers just to be part of the regional qualifiers and be ultimately part of TI.
Okay, the way I see it, my opinion, just my honest opinion, guys, going by the precedent that Ice had given us and TI4, Newbie was nowhere near where it should be as a champion of TI. And they were invited because a tournament needs a returning champion. They will go for that. They will probably do that because thinking about it, alright, you do reject EG, do you just ban them out of TI, a first thing ever to happen in a growing world of esports? Do you really want to stunt the growth at this point? Will Valve just bend the rules one more time just to make sure that we get a complete roster in this tournament? Which I believe is what they'll do. Because considering that if they don't, then they are going to go to the open qualifiers and basically just stomp every other potential new talent that'll come along in the North American region.
Except for Team Veggies.
Team Veggies,
Let's go stomp them. But yeah, I mean, I'm seeing the higher possibility of Valve going for tradition. And maybe like EG finding some sort of loophole to still get that direct invite for TI.
I still though, I would like EG to be penalized somehow because this kind of stuff has to stop.
Yeah, but we're still waiting for any word from them.
Well, we'll just have to see.
Yeah,
in
we'll just have to see in the coming days, maybe next week. Are they part of ESL Frankfurt?
I'm not sure actually. I'm not certain. We're also focused on Manila Majors and wasn't able to check out ESL Frankfurt at all.
Well, mine's from Manila. And ESL Frankfurt is upcoming. It's coming up next week. Actually, I heard Alliance has already head to Frankfurt after being sadly eliminated by Navi. So
they fought a great fight.
They fought a great fight. That was like the return of the El Clasico. It is in the lower bracket. Now, speaking of upcoming, we have some great matches tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so that would be OG and UB coming up.
A new East and West El Clasico, I believe.
Where this will guarantee second place, grand finals position.
Yeah. Final slot.
And
then
then
next we have MVP going up against LGD. So we have the Koreans, the Asians are gonna try to eliminate each other out for a chance at the Manila Major.
It's actually looking really great. We have two or three, yeah, two or three from Asia, and one of them is gonna have to eliminate each other,
Yeah.
and then the other one is from the West, which are looking really good to make it to the grand finals.
Yes, Team Liquid, they're my bets actually for the Manila Major for some year. Team Liquid will have to face off for the winner between MVP and LGD in the lower bracket. No, to secure a spot in the lower bracket finals.
Yes.
And tomorrow, oh no, on Sunday actually
It's gonna be
is the finals day.
the lower bracket final
Lower bracket
along
finals.
with the grand finals.
It's gonna be the winner of Liquid versus the winner of MVP versus LGD going up against the loser of OG versus Newbie. And OG, or Newbie rather, is up for the challenge of destroying a miracle streak of not dying at all in his past 4 matches, his past 2 rounds in the upper bracket of the main event.
Do you think Newbie can do it?
I strongly believe they can. They managed to defeat OG.
Mm-hmm.
They know that they can face OG.
Okay, personally, I believe they can do it, but I don't think they see it as an objective.
You know, of course, the very objective is still to win,
Yes.
to secure the final spot. That and ultimately to win the Manila Major.
And Newbie is a very disciplined team right now.
Yeah.
Director 8 is told everyone's balls right now, just making them do everything, you know? So, unless Director 8 here sees that there's value in taking down Miracle, I don't think they'll even try.
So Director 8 is in LGD.
Okay.
FY is
FY.
FY is in Division Gaming Reward. It's Chuan Hao Mu on Newbie, so we have.
Okay, so that's why you were smirking the entire time. See, this is what midnight does to you when you haven't been sleeping the day before. But anyway, okay.
I'd like to say a joke, but it's gonna be like so racist.
No, okay, no need for that. Alright, moving on.
Alright, moving on. Well, I guess that's it. We have some great matches tomorrow. Well, we will be determine the who will secure the top 2 spot.
Wait.
And of course, the top 8. Wait, do you have something else to
There
add?
is one more little secret you want to talk about. And it's a secret that you find in another building called the secret shop.
Oh, yeah.
There seems to be an issue going about it regarding the price. Now, let's go over the items that you get normally.
Okay, for the common, I believe you get at least a metal pen, a mouse pad. I am not actually fully familiar with the common, what's inside the common box, but what I can say is whatever the price is, it's like it's worth it at the very least. The very much worth it. I would say more value for your money, as what sellers are marketing people say is the rare box. And check the price in the Dota 2 store. I mean, you get a pair of socks for some reason. Gaming socks. It smells like esports. You get a shirt, you get a mouse pad, you get the iPhone, the iPhone case. Low love for Android for some reason. And you get the micro plush, as well as the lanyard, which is a Manila Major ID case for some reason. It actually cost about more than $60. So if you convert that to Philippine peso, that's about 3,000. So the bundle itself is worth twice the price. But then again, we're not talking about. Everyone is talking about the legendary.
Yes. So there seems to be a sort of a false advertisement thing going on, or maybe it's round-hearted false, maybe misleading.
Misleading. I think it's a better word, in the sense that there is some information that were not delivered.
Alright, the text says that you will get at least double the value of what you paid for. So what some people found, or what some people told me, is that they basically got 2 sets of rare bags in there. Is that true?
No, they have a you get the items that you get from the rare set, and you get a neat sling bag, and there's also one additional item I kind of forgot, but you just get like 2 additional items from the rare, and also the one thing that ticked off some of the buyers is there wasn't, it wasn't really stated that there was a chance for you to get a Steel Series rival mouse, the one with the that was themed for Dota 2, in which you would also get an I think called either Slark or Doombringer,
Mm-hmm.
either those two. And the problem is the mouse actually costs about 2,800 pesos, so more or less,
Good bang for your
yeah,
buck.
it's a good bang for your buck. The problem is not everyone who bought the legendary box will get the mouse, as it's only limited to like 100. What I heard, or what we heard, was like to 100 buyers and random chance. So you buy the legendary box, you get what's inside the rare box plus a few more items and a chance. Okay, hear me out here. A chance to get a gaming mouse.
Okay, so that's 100 out of how many legendary boxes? We don't know.
More or less 1,000.
Maybe 1,000.
Yeah.
So 10% maybe, but it's not really a true 10% because as people buy, your chances alter. But whatever.
Mhm.
The fact of the matter is, the value is a little misleading as to what you could get.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like the base items without the mouse. Do you find that still a good
They
value
they,
for the buy?
they kind of cost more. I mean, if I were to be asked, I find the rare box to be really like you give the back for your buck. I'm not that sure. I kind of like the sling bag on the legendary though. Although it's like your normal messenger bag,
Mm-hmm.
you really can put the stuff like a laptop in there.
I
But
see.
hey, at the very least you get official Dota 2 merchandise.
Okay, so it's more of a, it's sort of a gamble. It's more,
Yeah,
sort of a gamble.
it's sort of a gamble. And Dota 2 peeps love to gamble, but they rage when they lose.
Okay, well, no, let's not put it that way. But yes, betting
In a
on
sense.
things.
In a sense.
So it's kind of like buying. It's kind of like buying a treasure crate for real, like an actual 3D solid treasure crate instead of just buying it in Dota 2.
Yeah. And like you don't know, you get this, you get this tons of sets that are possibly in the crate, but you're not actually sure which one are you gonna get.
Ah, there you go.
So that's just how, and that's why people were a bit ticked off. They were, oh, this
Okay.
is not worth it.
Bottom of the
but
issue. Bottom of the issue. Would you still get the loot crate?
I will.
Which one?
I'll go for the rare.
Rare. Okay, so
Yeah, the rare is good enough for me. But if I can, I get the legendary because of the sling bag. I really love this thing. I need a new bag. Oh,
Alright.
what is it?
I probably go for common, I guess, because I just want some really basic items when I saw that. And
Yeah, he said he wanted the case.
but then I found out that it's only an iPhone.
We use Android seriously.
All right. Okay. So that's it for day
Yeah.
4.
That's day number 4. We're looking forward to exciting matches on days number 5 and 6, and hopefully we have a lot of broken predictions at this moment. So
My prediction is not. My one prediction is still up in the air.
it's up in
OG
the air.
championship. OG championship.
Same
guys.
here. I'm betting on Liquid. So who knows? We might get a West versus West in the finals, East versus East, East versus West. As what the people have been saying, it's really kind of hard to predict the majors, even TI right now. And that is a wrap. Again, it's Luis, and I'm with Lentropy.
Alright.
Hope to see you maybe tomorrow for the recap of day number 6. And in our future podcast, again, be sure to visit www.raymonandfox.com. Subscribe to us here on YouTube.
Also check our Facebook.
Facebook page, facebook.com/RayMurderFiles, or you can just search Raymer Files.
All right. So anyway, that would be it. Thank you for watching and or listening. We'll see you next time.
Night, guys. See ya.